Right. 18 November 2025. And I'm so sorry about this late start because we're having connection problems. So we've decided to go live using WhatsApp. So my guest is going to be joining using WhatsApp. And unfortunately, you won't be able to see him. So Mkoma, please introduce yourself. So, you're already live right now.
Okay, good evening, Mr. P. Kambakwe. I hope you are well. My name is Mr. Honest Mnadigwa from Masugu province. I'm sure Mr. Kambakwe and myself are from the same province. I've been following you, but I wasn't commenting. That's my short introduction.
Okay, fantastic. Please, can you explain your story from the beginning? What happened? You say you lost money or someone is refusing to pay you. Who are these people and what happened? Tell us from the beginning.
Right. From the beginning, myself, I can say I am a junior miner. In terms of my qualification, I have a national diploma in mining engineering. I used to be a mine worker in Zim. So what happened? I approached the company in Houston. The company is selling mine valves and other stuff. So I said, no, I'm not interested in working for you, but what about if I can be your guy who can run around in Zim and look for clients? So the guy called Byron from that company, he was happy or interested in my ideas. Also, he gave me a brief history that he once worked at Zimplats in 2012. He was working for a dewatering company called Delco. Then, what happened now? He gave me their brochures, 2 brochures. I have them. I'm going to forward them to you on the 10th of July. Fast forward, we kept on chatting. Even I have got WhatsApp backups. So I decided to go to Zim around August 21st, I'm sure until 24th, because I was trying to get my links to the other guys who could help me to get the buyer or the procurement officer's numbers at Zimplats. So I did that, everything. After I got the numbers, also after our brochures, now I'm referring to them as our brochures because I was now part of the team. So the brochures went through to the buyer. The buyer was interested. Then I gave the numbers. Some of the lawyers, they are saying that's where I made a mistake. But what made me or what prompted me to give or to forward him the phone numbers? He was in Zambia. Was in Zambia, according to WhatsApp text. He said he's running another project in Zambia. So I forwarded him those the contact numbers for the buyer. Then that was on the 29th of August. And then on the 8th of September, I inquired from him, and he said, "Oh, I phoned the guy. The guy said meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow here, it means on the 9th of September at 10 o'clock. Then since the 8th, it took me 36 days. I was just sending him WhatsApps. He was I was only being blue ticked, no conversation. So after 36 days, I came across another book, or before 36 days, I came across another magazine by Creamer Media. I'm sure you know about Creamer Media. He published about mining engineering. So I came across a company called KSB, Pumps and Valves. It's also based in Jimston. Its headquarters are in Frankfurt, in Germany. After I checked this company, I found out that it has got 18 branches in Africa, including in countries like Kenya, Ghana, Zambia, Namibia. In Zimbabwe, we don't have a branch for KSP. Then I texted him. I said, man, I see you're too busy. Now I'm thinking of approaching KSP. I texted him in the morning. He then replied me at around 10. I've got WhatsApp, everything that can back up my claims. Then he texted me, he said, we have been appointed as distributors by KSP. Maybe he was trying to block me from meeting those guys from KSP or from approaching KSP. Then I asked him, what about me? But it was, you see, it was around past 10 or to 11 p.m. Then tomorrow morning, that was Wednesday, the 15th of October, I tried to make a WhatsApp call. Then the guy said, no, we are in a meeting. I will call you. He never called me that day. Then that same Wednesday, I phoned KSB. I didn't have enough money or enough airtime. The ladies or the staff that answered my call at KSB, they were sympathizing with me, but I ran out of airtime. Then on the 16th, on Thursday, 16th on Thursday, October 2025, we continue with Byron. Then I said to him, look, what you did now, you are now being dishonest after all this groundwork that I laid, after the promises that you made, that you will tell them that I'm your appointed partner in Zim. Then I told him that I will take my issue to the Zimbabwe anti-corruption. Then he replied, he said, so you want to stop us doing KSB in Zim? Then I said, yes. So he started denying, no, I never spoke to the buyer. We didn't do any business in Zim. We were not appointed. We are approached. He's changing all the statements. Then he ended up texting me that refrain from WhatsApping or phoning me. Here's our lawyer's email address. He gave me his email, his lawyer's email address, and he blocked me at exactly 13:26 or 26 past 1 in the afternoon. On the 17th, that was Friday, the next day, I phoned KSP again. I had some airtime. I spoke to them for about 5 minutes, 55 seconds. It's also recorded in my phone conversation. I managed to speak to their, I'm sure it's their manager or the top guy there. His name is Andreas Gremels. I'm sure that's the surname, but I'm going to forward you everything. Gremels, at first, he said, no, the company you are talking about, Africa Mining EPC, is based in Newcastle. Then I said, no, Byron is the one who comes from Newcastle. He explained to me everything. I can prove to you that Africa Mining EPC is based in Jamestown. Then I forwarded him the 2 brochures from Africa Mining EPC. Oh, then he said, oh, okay, we don't know Byron. That's what he said. Then I said, no, come on, man. You can't say you don't know Byron. It's only myself who save him on my phone as Byron, but on the brochure you can see the numbers, phone numbers, are the same that I'm giving you. They belong to the same company. Then he said, no, we signed a contract with these guys, but Byron didn't sign. Then he said, no, phone him and find out. Then I said, Byron has already blocked me. That's what happened. Then in a few days, I phoned him, and he said he confirmed himself that Gremels, Andreas Gremels from KSP, he said he is doing Zimplats audits. So I'm not sure if KSB has been doing business with Zimplats, but according to Google, I checked from Google. They are saying KSB is using sometimes third parties or other people. They appoint other people. If surely they were not there before 29 August, the date I gave Byron the buyer's number, surely it means they are benefiting from what I laid or the groundwork that I laid. So it means they have to compensate me because they are also benefiting from my work. That's what I can say. So the total amount that I used for my trip to Zim, I've got the tickets to and from. Then I end up approaching some of the South African lawyers. Some they say go to legal aid. I went to legal aid here in my town here. They said no. Can you go to, if you don't have money, you can go to law clinics. Then I decided to phone Vets. Vets, they had said no. Come on Tuesday. That was 2 weeks ago. So instead of going to Vets, I came across another lawyer that was online. The lawyer is based in Pretoria. Because initially I've tried other lawyers, Zim lawyers, some they were charging 3.5, of which I couldn't afford. So the lawyer from Pretoria, I narrated my story. I have the audio. Then they started sending me questions to initiate my claims. Then I answered everything. I've got WhatsApp for these lawyers. They charged me 500. So they only helped me for 3 days. Then after that, they said, no, we can't continue with your case because Africa Mining EPC's lawyer kept on saying there was no contract, you didn't sign anything, there is nothing that you agreed, we didn't get business in Zim. That's what they are saying. So my lawyers from Pretoria, they end up giving me other options if I want to continue with the case. They said either you can communicate with that lawyer directly, or you can go to legal aid, law clinic, or pro bono. So legal aid, I couldn't go back again because they already said you can go to law clinic. Law clinic, because I had phoned Vets, I didn't go to Vets. I tried pro bono. Pro bono, they said those are those are lawyers that can help people. They are also based at you can find them at High Court in Johannesburg. But I tried their phone numbers. Then the other one said, no, this is the correct numbers. I kept on trying. I couldn't get through. Then I even engaged some of the lawyers in Zim, like the Mungwanas. They said, no, you don't have a case here because you didn't sign anything with these guys. So a lot of some of these lawyers, they've got different opinions about this issue. So today I decided to say, no, man, I can't let this go. I even tried Sowetan, because Sowetan has been running successfully. A story about Mr. Makati, I'm sure you are aware of that guy, the Please Call Me guy.
Yes, so I'm aware. Let me just ask you one more question. Okay, let's go back to, let's go to the start.
Yeah.
Okay. Why were you flying to Zimbabwe?
No, to Zimbabwe, I was going to look for a link, you see, to get the buyers' numbers so that we can start, you see.
So you and him discussed that you take the brochures to Zimbabwe to look for customers.
Yes, they gave me their brochures. They said you can use our brochures to market.
Okay, so you had a verbal agreement that you will market for him in Zimbabwe.
That's correct.
Okay, then when you got the brochures, you gave him the numbers for the Zimplats. You are the one who gave him the buyer's numbers.
That's correct. He was while he was in Zambia. Yes.
Okay, so he didn't have those contacts until you gave him those contacts.
Yes, it can be also backed by my WhatsApp. Everything is there on my WhatsApp. And
okay.
The date and time.
Did you talk to the buyer yourself before, or you just gave him the numbers? I mean, before you gave him the numbers.
After I gave the numbers, I spoke to the buyer. Initially, I had only one contact. Then I requested him to give me his WhatsApp numbers. I get his WhatsApp numbers because I also have another company that I'm also working with to try to get also business in Zim. So I forwarded him also those numbers. Those other two brochures from another company called TWS. That one is based in Witbank. But that one is independent of what is happening.
Okay, let me just ask you more questions. I just want to clarify. So you said you gave him the contacts, and then once you gave him the contacts, he made contact, and you only found out that he had already agreed with them from a document or from a magazine. When you went to the lawyer, why did the lawyer say you do not have a contract? Did they accept that you have a contract or that they have a contract? Why are they saying you don't have a contract? What is the meaning of the fact that they're saying you don't have a contract? You don't have a signed contract.
Yes, from different lawyers, it depends on the different lawyers. Some lawyers say they believe that according to law, they said according to law, there must be a document that you signed between the two of you. Then other lawyers are like the one I was referred to.
No, don't worry, Mkoma. Don't worry about the other guys. I just want to clarify so that everyone understands. I've got the lawyer's letter here, Mary Con. So we're going to call it tomorrow. Don't worry about them.
Yes.
What I'm saying to you is you are the one who put them together.
That's correct.
All right. Well, normally, what's your commission if you put someone together with another person?
I have no idea about that. That's why they are saying there was no contract, there was no commission agreement. We didn't agree anything.
But I'm saying, like, in your industry, if you facilitate a deal, how many percent of that deal do you think usually you get from, let's say they get 1 million a month? How much of that deal is yours? Normally.
Right. Because it's my first time, I didn't do the marketing, but from the other company, that is GWS, I had a meeting with them. They said, for example, if we get a client in Zim, we will go together to Zim, then we can say we can give you 25%. That's what they said, GWS. But these guys from Africa Mining EPC, we didn't have a meeting. I was supposed to have a meeting with them once I came back from Zim. But because the guy was in Zambia, I couldn't be patient. That's where some of the lawyers, they are blaming me. They said, no, you couldn't have done that to give away those contact numbers before you did a meeting and sign everything.
No, don't worry, Mkoma. You are not supposed to worry yourself about the lawyers. It's just an opinion.
Yeah.
If Mimi, just clarify to us, your story is very clear. Byron didn't know the buyer. You are the one who gave him the buyer's number. You are the one who called the buyer. So for them to get together, it was between you and the buyer, and then Byron got the number from you. So if you didn't give Byron the number, Byron was not going to have the contact of the buyer. So you are the one who facilitated the deal. And you flew to Zimbabwe, you used your own costs to fly to Zimbabwe. And when you arrived in Zimbabwe, you arranged everything. All he did was to call using the number that you had already given. So is that your story?
No, let me correct something. I used buses. I went to the bus. I put tickets to and from the tickets. Yes, I'm the one who gave the numbers. Then on the 8th of September, he texted me while he was in Zambia. He said, I phoned the buyer. He said, meeting tomorrow at 10. Tomorrow, that was meaning on the 9th of September.
Okay, that's great. So you are the one who facilitated the meeting. Byron didn't know the buyer. The meeting happened because of the work you did. I think that is clear. And you expected that after the deal, you will have a portion or a commission or some form of compensation or payment from that deal. That is what it is.
Yes, that is what it is. Also backed by his WhatsApp text. He said we will let them know that you are our appointed partner with your company in Zimbabwe. We want to localize.
Okay, so you have a contract. So let me tell you right now, I'm not a lawyer, but it's clear to me that you and Byron have a contract. All you need to do now is to claim what belongs to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you. From tomorrow, we're going to start following up. We're going to call Byron tomorrow. I've already WhatsApped Byron. I'm going to WhatsApp the lawyer. Tomorrow, we're going to WhatsApp her and talk to her.
Yes.
And then at Zimplats,
yes,
you are also going to see what you can do from the Zimplats side. Zimplats probably doesn't know that this is what happened. And in terms of the laws of Zimbabwe, they need to make sure that if you are the one who facilitated that deal and you were said to be the local, you need to be able to see that contract, to see what is signed there. They are not allowed to like push you out once they sign a deal. They're not allowed to push you out. That's unethical. And you can easily claim. You don't have to go to the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission. It's very easy. There are many other places you can go. But you need to make a claim. You need to quantify your claim. That is what I can say. Here, you need to quantify your claim. It's lies to say that you don't have a claim. Yes, you can add.
Can I interject you?
Yes.
Yes, exactly, Mr. Kambago, what you are saying is exactly what the lawyer in Pretoria stated, that we've got two demands. We wrote the two demands. One, reimbursement of the funds. I told you that I used 2.5 to go to Zimbabwe to facilitate, to lay the groundwork. Then the second one is to be recognized as a partner in signing as well. Because these guys, they already team up with the manufacturer, then they left me out.
No, they can't do that because they already promised you in writing. He wrote you a WhatsApp. A WhatsApp is a legal agreement. When someone writes you a WhatsApp, it's a legal agreement. Yes. So don't be told that you don't have an agreement. That is very bad. So I think tomorrow, let's continue. We'll talk to the guys we'll talk to the lawyer first. And you must take this to Zimbabwe. Do this in Zimbabwe. Don't do this in South Africa because the contract was ended in Zimbabwe. You were in Zimbabwe at the time when you wrote in the WhatsApps. So you need to take this to Zimbabwe and you need to make claims to both Zimplats and also to the company that Byron owns. That is, you said it's Africa Mining or XCMG. Yes, so you need to make claims to both because they owe you money. If they have a contract together.
Yes. Right. Mr. Gamba, what about if KSB wasn't its presence at Zimplats? If it wasn't present or doing business, direct business with Zimplats, it means they are also benefiting from what I initiated.
Yeah, but you right now your only contract is with the guys you agreed with, which is Africa Mining.
Yes.
So deal with the Byron. And you've got a right to go to Zimplats to find the details of this deal. And your lawyers, I'm sure your lawyers in Zimbabwe will be able to do it. So let's take it step by step and go back to Mari here. We'll talk to her. You already wrote a lot of letters. So we're going to publish everything so that everyone can see. And then we'll take it from there. As long as there's a contract between these two parties, you can't just be told because you now don't have a contract because it wasn't written down. It was written down because the WhatsApp due to say that they're local partner. You have the WhatsApps which says that.
Yes.
So
you need something.
Okay.
Right. Also, I spoke to the security company that is providing services at Zimplats. I'm sure you are aware it's owned by a medium and Divine Zakula or something like that. The name of the security company is Securico. So the HR at Securico says no, because I wanted the details since 29 August. If there was companies coming in, exiting the site, called Africa Mining EPC and KSP, then they said no, they can't divulge the details. It's something that is confidential. So then that's what they said, the security company.
Okay, but I don't think you need to worry about anything else except whether they've got a contract or not. Because you you have an agreement with them to be the local partner of Africa Mining in Zimbabwe. Yes. So you need to take this to Zimbabwe, not to South Africa, because South Africa, that's not where you agreed. You agreed in Zimbabwe, yes. And the contract is with the company which is in Zimbabwe. So your business is supposed to be done in Zimbabwe and finished that side.
That's correct.
All right, cool. I think we're covered. We've got everything here. It's very late. We need to go to sleep. So tomorrow, let's take it up from here. I've already WhatsApped Byron. So tomorrow we're going to give Byron a call, and then we'll take it from there. We get his side of the story, and then if there's no agreement on this issue, if he's got a contract and he says you did not sign an agreement, then you have to take the legal route in Zimbabwe.
Right. Also, I don't know if you're interested in knowing and seeing the content or the exchange between me and the Budaza. Budaza, that's the lawyer in Pretoria. Those are the people that help me a lot. We're interacting with their lawyer. That is Mari, that late.
Yeah, don't worry. I think what you need to do is to cover the basics first. Okay. So, as I said, try to take this to Zimbabwe. You'll be fine.
All right.
Sure, Mkoma, thank you very much. It's very late here. I've been traveling the whole day. So let me see you.
Yes.
And then tomorrow, let's continue. Let's look for Byron. And then I'm going to have a call with him, similar to what I'm having with you. And then I'm also going to call the guys at Zimplats when we have finished everything on your side. If everything else fails, if there's no amicable agreement, then you can take it to the lawyers in Zimbabwe.
I will appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Mkoma, just state your name again.
My name is Honest Mudadigwa.
Honest Mudadigwa.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you, Mkoma. Ndoko name ngwana.
Alright, have a good night, and also to fellow Zimbabweans who are listening to this program.
Thank you very much and good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night. Bye-bye.